Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to my end of month haul for the month of April. I know it's already the second day of May, but sorry for getting this video out a little bit late. I was just busy with work, so you know how that is. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate everyone who managed to check out the double feature movie review for the tribute to Law Park Lincoln. I appreciate you guys watching it and giving it likes and leaving comments. So that's very appreciated. And I also appreciate that you guys checking out the music I've been posting. I've been posting like a lot of 80s music that came from horror movies because with my name being 80s Horror Man, I'm just trying to live up to it. So thanks for sticking around and checking out the music and subscribing. That really helps and appreciate that a lot. So in this haul, you're going to see one card set, one DVD, and 5 Blu-rays. So without further ado, let's get started. First, the card set I ended up getting. Since you saw it in my last haul, I ended up getting the card set, the movie card set to Hellraiser. Well, this time I end up getting the movie card set to Phantasm. Again, it's just like how it is with the movie cards for Hellraiser that I showed off in my video, where it just shows like the characters, and like the beginning to the end with like the title of the card and the information on the back of the card. So it's pretty much the same thing as it is for the Hellraiser movie set cards. So I had to get the Phantasm movie set cards just to go with the collection for the movie cards of Hellraiser I already have. The DVD I ended up getting, I remember watching this movie when I was a kid. And this movie is like 30 plus years old. This movie does not have a Blu-ray release, but hopefully somewhere down the road it will. But you can watch this movie for free on Tubi. And this movie is out of print, because if you go on Amazon, they're asking like almost $30 for the movie, but I end up getting it off of eBay for like somewhere in the teens. And the movie I'm talking about is the Beverly Hillbillies. Now, I've never seen the TV show because I know this movie is based from a TV show, but I never saw the show. But I do like the movie though, because it has the late great Jim Varney, who's known for playing Ernest, who plays Jed Clampett in this movie. But you also have Rob Schneider in this movie as well. And you also have Erica Eleniak, if I'm not mispronouncing that name right. I met her at one of the Scare Cons a couple years ago. I asked her what was it like working with Jim Varney in the Beverly Hillbillies, and he said that he was a very nice guy to work with. But she also did the remake of The Blob in 1988, where she plays the girl who was like in the car, and when the guy went to reach for her for the breast, all of a sudden she started to decompose because the blob got to her. And she also played in Under Siege with Steven Seagal and Tommy Lee Jones, where she played the girl who jumped out of the cake. So Beverly Hillbillies, classic, very funny movie to watch. Next, I end up hearing about the show every time I watch like a panel discussion with the director and the cast of the Hatchet movies. And Adam Green, the director of the Hatchet movies, mentions this TV show from certain panel discussions I end up watching. So I figured I'd check it out. And this season only went on for 2 seasons in 2013 and 14, if I'm not mistaken. But I wish it did more. But after I watched this show for the very first time, I actually end up liking this one. And the TV show I'm talking about is season 1 of Holliston and season 2 of Holliston. So these are the only 2 seasons that they did. Like I said, I wish they could have done more, but what can you do? And I thought that this show was actually pretty funny about where you got directors Adam Green and Joe Lynch are like down on their luck, hoping to move out of their hometown of Holliston to become big time Hollywood movie directors. But you also have some special guest stars appear in this movie, like a lot of horror celebrities that you see make an appearance in this show. Like you got the late great Tony Todd, the late great Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, Kane Hodder, Daniel Harris, Derek Mears, and so much more. Plus, you also have the lead singer of Twisted Sister, Dee Snider, her playing the boss of Adam Green and Joe Lynch. So, if you end up watching that clip from Holliston I posted with Adam Green and Daniel Harris making out and then everything turns into chaos, that episode was just hilarious. I ended up laughing my ass off when I was watching that clip. Oh my God. So, Holliston, seasons 1 and 2, very good shows. Pretty funny. Next, I could have gone to the theaters to go see this movie, but I didn't. But the movie didn't last very long in theaters. I guess it didn't do too well. But this is supposed to be the last in the franchise. And the movie I'm talking about is The Strangers, Chapter 3. So this is supposed to be the last installment in the Stranger chapter movies. So where it picks up from where chapter 2 left off, where the same survivor from the first 2 chapters is still being stalked by the mass assailants known as the Strangers. She ends up getting pushed to the edge where she finally decides to stand up and take on these strangers. So, Strangers Chapter 3, I thought this movie was actually not that bad for what it was. Definitely enjoyed it. Next, this one movie was in theaters recently, earlier this year. And I figured I'd check it out. And the movie I'm talking about is Shelter with Jason Statham, where he's like living in a quiet, isolated area where no one's bothering him or anything, but then all of a sudden he's drawn out and forced back into action because there's like a special agency that's trying to kill him, and it turns out that he has to protect this girl, and the agency wants both of them dead. So, Shelter, pretty good movie. I definitely ended up liking it. I thought Jason Statham did a pretty good job like he does in all of his films. And last, for the movies that I ended up getting, I wanted to go see this movie in theaters earlier this year, but I never got around to go see it. But after I watched this movie, I was actually very impressed on how good this movie was. And the movie I'm talking about is Primate, with the rabid chimp going on a murderous rampage. This movie was actually very fun. I definitely end up enjoying it. And the person who directed this movie is the same guy who directed 47 Meters Down. And if you haven't seen 47 Meters Down, check it out. But Primate, again, this movie was so fun, on it. There was some good blood, good gore, and this chimp who ends up becoming rabid just definitely ends up doing a lot of damage and just goes on a murderous rampage. Like one of the death scenes in this movie I thought definitely hurt, where the friends were stranded in the pool, and then when one of the friends decides to push the chimp off the edge of the pool, and hopefully the chimp would go over the cliff. Well, it turns out that this chimp ended up grabbing a hold of the guy, yanked him out of the pool, and the guy just falls to his death, and all of a sudden his head just hits the rock and just dies. And I was just like, oh shit. So yeah, Primate, very fun movie. I definitely recommend checking out for those who hasn't seen it, because you can watch this on Amazon Prime, but you have to rent or buy the movie. So yeah, Primate with the rabbit chimp, definitely check it out. So fun. Alright guys, so that's it for my haul for the month of April. What do you guys think? Did you like any of the stuff I showed off? Have you seen any of these movies before? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, like and subscribe to your channel, and stay tuned for some more videos. And again, thanks for liking the music I've been posting, and thanks for watching the double feature movie review in tribute to Log Park Thinking. So again, stay tuned for some more videos. Later.